Prison nicknames. Think about this. While locked up, you are gonna meet people. And while meeting those people locked up, you are guaranteed to hear some of the craziest fucking nicknames ever. And in this video, I want to tell you about 5 crazy prison nicknames I heard throughout the course of the time that I spent locked up. By the way, if you don't know, I spent quite a bit of time locked up. While in prison, you will hear all sorts of different nicknames, ranging in everything from food names to gun names. You could not possibly imagine how many different Glock 9s, AK-47s, and Ruger Rels I met while in prison. Hey, how you doing? I'm Joe. They call me Flamethrower. How in the fuck did you get a nickname, Flamethrower? But again, in this video, I want to tell you about 5 crazy nicknames I heard while locked up. So without further ado, let's begin. Number 1, I met a guy while in prison with a pretty crazy nickname. This guy went by Butt Naked. Butt Naked. What? And the way Butt Naked received his nickname is because of the fact that this guy was a compulsive, obsessive masturbator. And not only did he masturbate quite frequently while in prison, if you think 25 times a day is extensive, well then, you certainly have not met Butt Naked. But it wasn't so much the fact that this guy jerked off almost every waking second of the day. No, the reason he was able to acquire such a unique prison username is because while doing so, while jerking off quite compulsively while in prison, he would do so in the absolute literal sense of what his actual nickname was. Butt Naked. Now sure, this would make sense if he was jerking off in the shower, if he had the shower area to himself. It would make a lot of sense that he was in fact butt naked while doing so. But you see, what actually made Butt Naked infamous in this prison is the fact that it did not matter when nor where he would actually rub one off. He would do so completely butt ball naked. Hence the term Butt Naked. There were stories that I heard about Butt Naked where he would be in classrooms in the prison school, butt ball naked, hiding, peeking around the corner of a door, just trying to catch the glimpse of a counselor in his line of sight. And he would be in this classroom, butt naked. What's also crazy about this guy and actually how he got this name is the fact that he was caught on more than one occasion by a prison guard, butt naked, jerking off. Once caught, he was then forced to put his clothes back on. Stop! You! Stop! I caught you. You're butt ball naked inside of a prison jerking off. You're going to isolation. What the hell is wrong with you? And it was once caught, again, I can't emphasize this enough, he was caught multiple times, butt naked in various locations around the prison. But it was when he was caught this very first time and news broke out about this story like wildfire across the prison. Did you hear they just caught a guy butt ball naked inside of one of the classrooms, peeking around the corner and jerking off to a counselor? It was actually when news of this broke across the prison that he was actually crowned the nickname Butt Naked. And just as a little footnote to this, I mean, this was a name that he was actually proud of. People would yell out across the prison rec yard, Butt Naked! Hey, Butt Naked! Yo, somebody calling me! Crazy prison nickname number 2 that I want to tell you about is actually a story that I've wanted to tell here. I just haven't done so yet, but this is actually about one of my cellies. I've spoke about him briefly in the comment sections multiple times, but he was actually a 300-pound big black gay dude. Nothing really wrong with this, I guess. I mean, it will kind of put the fear of God in you, knowing that your new cellie outweighs you by at least twice as much, looks like a stone cold killer, but is also gay. And I'm not just talking a little gay, I'm talking a lot of gay. But when I first encountered this guy, see this new individual walking up to my cell with the most feminine walk I'd ever seen in my life, I really don't think Beyonce could have walked these stairs any better. I knew right then and there, this guy, he was playing for the other team. But at some point an introduction had to happen because when the gates closed, I would be locked in with this guy. So when I introduced myself to him, he told me they called him Delicious. Delicious, what the fuck? I'm sorry dude, but there's no fucking way I'm gonna refer to you as delicious. He said, you know, it's okay. I get that all the time. In fact, if you would prefer, there's another name that they call me as well, and that's Big D. Big what? Big D. He said the D stands for, I don't want to know, I don't want to know. Keep that to yourself. I really don't even want to know. Tell you what, I'm just going to refer to you as Selly. Hey, Selly, you good up there? You ain't got 3 or 4 other dudes up there with you, do you? I'm good, Joe. Quite a traumatic experience in my incarcerated life. I'll have to tell that story some other time. Crazy prison nickname number 3 that I want to tell you about is a guy that I met by the nickname Serial Killer. Now, of course, it is quite cliche or common occurrence that while locked up, you will meet quite a few individuals nicknamed Killer, Psycho. But this guy nicknamed Serial Killer, this was a first for me. He actually gained his notoriety and nickname Serial Killer due to the fact that he had serial killer type tendencies. I mean, looking at this guy, you couldn't help but to imagine, how is it possible that this guy is not a serial killer, or maybe he is. I mean, this guy looked the part 100% and absolutely had no problem with people actually referring to him as Serial Killer. Serial Killer was serving 5 years, and throughout the course of his incarceration, he had a girlfriend who had left him, and he was quite obsessed with this chick. In fact, he would tell stories about how when he was released, he was going to find her. And if when he was released, he did find her and she was shacked up with another guy, well, it isn't so much the fact that he said he would fight this guy, fight for his love. No, in fact, he said that if he did find his ex-girlfriend shacked up with another man, he was not only going to kill this guy, he was going to kill that guy's entire family. I'm telling you, Joe, if I go home and she's got another man living there, I'm killing everybody. Why again are they releasing you? Crazy prison nickname number 4, Snipe Life. I see ya. Bong. Snipe Life was another individual just like Butt Naked, a compulsive masturbator in prison. But what made Snipe Life just a little different than Butt Naked? Well, it's the fact that he wouldn't get butt naked while he was masturbating to any female prison staff that ever came around. But this didn't really make Snipe Life any better than Butt Naked. In fact, anytime female prison staff, no matter who it was ever in the building, inside of the cell block, the housing unit, wherever, Snipe Life would actually position himself sort of like a Navy SEAL, somewhere camouflaged, somewhat hidden inside of the cell block, with a perfect line of sight to that female staff member, so that he could, as it's sometimes referred to in prison, snipe her. Got a clear line of shot? Am I cleared to take the shot? You're cleared. Snipe Life was notorious for going as far as hiding inside of the prison bathroom. The prison bathroom had doors that swung back and forth anytime that you walked inside of it. And he would literally take the trash can from the housing unit, slide it over to the door, put it on the inside of the bathrooms right behind those swinging doors, in an effort to cock one of those doors open so that he could sit on the toilet, use the mirror to bank shot his vision to where that female staff member was standing inside of the housing unit so that he could snipe her. You know, there are some prisoners who get pretty ingenious and crafty when it comes to the length they will go to jerk off to female prison staff. Last is crazy prison nickname number 5. This last guy that I want to tell you about was nicknamed in prison Cheeseburger. I kid you fucking not, there was a guy I met in prison nicknamed Cheeseburger. And to be honest with you, I am not exactly 100% sure how this guy got his nickname Cheeseburger. I mean, yes, he was fat. That could have played into it somehow. But what I do remember quite vividly actually about this prisoner nicknamed Cheeseburger is the fact that Cheeseburger was this fat dude who liked to dance. Yes, he liked to dance in prison. In fact, there were prisoners who would even try to create their own dance moves while locked up. And Cheeseburger was not like a young guy. If you're thinking about prisoners in prison creating dance moves, and as crazy as that sounds, well, you would imagine it would be maybe a young guy. In fact, I met quite a few young guys in prison who like to dance. I'm not talking about twerking, though I have seen guys twerk in prison. I honestly don't think I will ever recover from half of the shit I saw while locked up. But Cheeseburger was an older dude. Older and fat. Okay, so it kind of makes sense that he would have the nickname Cheeseburger to a certain degree. But he also liked to dance. And not only dance, but showcase his dance move. And what I mean by this is that whenever a female staff member from the prison was inside of the housing unit and Cheeseburger was around, people would immediately begin to hype this dude up. Cheeseburger! Cheeseburger! Show her what you can do, Cheeseburger! Show her them dance moves! I can't even believe I'm about to try to imitate this because I cannot fucking dance at all. But there's two things that were significant about Cheeseburger's dance. One, he had a dance that was called the Cheeseburger. And two, part of this dance routine that he would do involved something else as well. And I'm just gonna have to try to show you this the best way that I can. God forgive me, I am about to embarrass myself. But when other prisoners would begin to hype Cheeseburger up in an effort to try to get him to show off for these female staff members, they would be like, Cheeseburger, show her those dance moves, show her what you can do. And somebody would immediately begin beatboxing on a table or a chair, and Cheeseburger would immediately begin to feel that. Oh yeah, I'm about to show this girl. Cheeseburger, show her that cheeseburger dance. Show her the cheeseburger. And he'd begin to act like he's unwrapping the cheeseburger. Show her how you eat that cheeseburger. And I mean, I know that sounds stupid. It probably looks just as stupid. I'm so glad I can't see what I'm actually doing here yet. But this dance actually got a lot more crazy than that, because as he's doing this dance, unwrapping the cheeseburger, showing this woman who could give a fuck less how he eats the cheeseburger, the prison hype team, they would continue. Cheeseburger, show how you smoke that crack, Cheeseburger. He would pull up his little makeshift crack stem. Show her how you pack that stem, Cheeseburger. Show her how you hit that crack, Cheeseburger. And what you gonna do next, Cheeseburger? I kid you not, this guy literally made a dance about eating a fucking cheeseburger and smoking crack. Has to be in the top 1 million crazy things I saw while in prison. Hit that crack, Cheeseburger, hit that crack! I met a lot of crazy people with a lot of crazy nicknames while in prison. And that there was only 5 of them. I swear I could probably tell you about 1 million more. But hey, look, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did so, please leave a big old thumbs up for Cheeseburger smoking that invisible crack pipe. And also a comment letting me know exactly what you think of these crazy prison nicknames. As always, until next time, enjoy life, the free world, don't smoke imaginary crack, and make the most of every day. Peace!